Hi, dear friends, fellow authors and readers. I'm here from India and this is Poonam Singh. I got a great opportunity to speak on this platform, which I joined just recently. I became the member of this group, that is Amazon book promotion group on Facebook recently, and I got the opportunity to speak to you on the topic. That is, today's topic is experiences lead to great thoughts. Yes, do you agree with me that experiences lead to great thoughts? I hope many of you would agree with me. Of course, some of you might not agree with me, but let's discuss a little about this so that I can corroborate this thought with what I have written in my book. To that will come later on. First, let me give you a brief introduction about myself. I had been a teacher and school coordinator for the past many years, and I had a great career and many laurels to my claim. And I would love to speak a little about that. I've had 18 years of experience as a science and English teacher in a public school in India, and I retired a few years back, and post-retirement, I was just sitting and thinking about about the days I was in school or about the days I spent as a child. So all these memories keep floating in my mind day in and day out. So these are known as thoughts. So I hope you got what I mean by thoughts. Thoughts are the things which come to your mind on and off every time rather, and especially they come to your mind when you are at ease, when you're free, when you are spending your time or you are just idling away your time. Maybe those thoughts take up your mind, or they sort of hammer your mind more often when you are free. And these thoughts may be good ones, they may be bad ones. The good thoughts might be full of positivities, and on the other hand, the bad thoughts might be full of immense negativities. So whatever be the reason, these thoughts come to your mind, whether they are good or bad. And every person has got different set of thoughts. Some people get more of positive ones, some people get more of negative ones. And so whatever be the reason, these thoughts come to your mind on and off, and they keep hammering you. They make you think. They possess you in a way. And you have to come out of it bold and strong. The negative thoughts, you have to leave them aside, and you have to focus on your positive thoughts and make those thoughts as your strength. And there are different people with different mindset, and different people think differently. No two people, no two siblings, or no two parent-child or whatever think in the same way. Every person is unique, is born unique. And so he or she thinks differently, and that is how a person's is made. So you get the thoughts, either good ones or bad ones. So what will you do about those thoughts? What you should do about those thoughts? Should you let them go? Should you let them irritate you, or leave your? Should you leave those thoughts to misguide you or leave you sorrowful, leave you sad. No, don't let it happen to you. Use that time to write down, to pen down some of the thoughts which make you happy. So this is what happened with me also. When I retired from my school teaching job, I was sitting alone, and when these thoughts came to me, I let aside the negative ones and I groomed the positive thoughts. Uh, you know, only when you carry forward your positivities, your positive thoughts, can you survive in a better way. So there's no better way to focus, to concentrate, or to focus on your day-to-day work is I have found out that method, that the best way to focus on your day-to-day day-to-day household chores and all those things is to pen down those thoughts. And that happened with me. I used to pen down those thoughts, and I used to post those thoughts in my Facebook story. And this kept on happening day after day, or initially it was after week or something. Then it happened days after day, and then it started happening every day. And then it happened that in one day I started posting even 2 or 3 thoughts. And those thoughts were not put on the Facebook story as such, because that will be like something insensible writing piece of work. So you have to polish your thoughts, make it definitive, make it good to look at or good to read at, and then you have to post it. So if any thought comes to your mind, polish it, pen it down properly using proper words, and that thought should make sense. It should be like, it should give bliss to the person who reads it. So this is what happened with me, and that is how I started posting those thoughts on the Facebook story. And what happened eventually was that those Facebook stories were being liked by people so much that they got interested in reading my Facebook story every day. They wanted to know what was going on in my mind and how I am corroborating it. So my writing journey began from here, and all this gave wings to my aspirations, to my imaginations, and things like that. Gave a lot of strength to my creativity. I am a creative person from the very beginning, and that my creativity was well accomplished in the school I was teaching in. Everybody said that you are a creative person. Yes, and most of the creative jobs were given to me, like especially the writing jobs, like writing out a drama for the annual day, or writing the comparing speeches, the comparing part of the school annual days. All those kinds of things were given to me, and I really used to enjoy that. I was even made the head of the English Dramatics Club, and that I took it very enthusiastically, and I was very happy to take up that job and do it in the most diligent way I could do. And I was very engrossed in teaching my children. Like I am very fond of the classic plays, especially the plays of Shakespeare and all. So I started with the plays of Shakespeare, and I had written down the script for them, and I had helped my children to how to dramatize that play, and those plays were really appreciated by parents, my teachers, my co-teachers, and my mentors. So this was, I had gone a little away from the topic. So do experiences lead to great thoughts? Yes, they do lead to great thoughts. You also try out what, if you get burdened with your thoughts, don't let them offend you, don't let them burden you unnecessarily. Rather, try to divert your mind and start writing down something. Start writing anything like poem or a small article or whatever, so that your mind gets focused towards other thing. It gets diverted from the negativities towards the positivities. So this is the power of experience. You know, and a child will not, even if he knows how to read and write, he will not be able to pen down so nicely as an adult, because the adult has got the leverage of his experiences, whereas the child doesn't have all that. He will have to think a lot on what topic he should write, whereas an adult can write very easily because he has got his whole lot of experiences of life. So I would like to show you my book, that is Poonam Powerquotes, Transforming Life's Blues into Bliss. This is again a book which is based on my personal experiences, which came as thoughts in my mind and which I penned down and wrote them on my wrote them on a paper and got it published in the form of a book. So you may go through this book. It's really it is one bestseller also on Amazon, and in the hot new releases it got rank 1. So I'll show you from inside. It has got quotes written in the book, and on with every quote is attached a line art which explains the quote very well. So these line arts make these quotes self-explanatory and even more powerful than what they seem to be. It's a collection of 136 quotes, and I recommend my book to you, dear readers, and please go for it. You would love to read it. So friends, with this I end today's session. Thank you all for watching it, and I hope there were some insights from this topic. I would love you to share your insights with me. I give you my Instagram ID, that is Poonam Singh 2764. Please do catch up me on that ID, and let me have your thoughts. What do you think about the word thoughts? Do they come from your experiences or do they come from somewhere else? That would be my big question to you. And on this note, I end this session here. Thank you so much.